or who is attractive. I don't know. I'm not a furry. Just so all of you know. And I hit the slightest bump, and now I'm in lava that I'm not going to make it out of in time. Great game. So I gotta do this part again. There's gonna be one more part in this video where I speed up, because you'll see, it's awful. So this is Flame Core. It's a not a very memorable level. It wasn't until I saw the cutscene before while I was playing it where I was like, oh, this level. Luckily there's no speed up section in this level though. Not every level has a speed up section, we've talked about that. Which I'm kind of thankful for. I think if they had focused more on those speed up sections, it could have been the best part in the game. But no, it's the worst part in the game. Sonic is the only one that has speed up sections. Silver's gameplay is a lot different, it's a lot more platformy and stuff, well it tries to be. Super slow, though. And Shadow kind of has speed up sections, but they're more like vehicle-like sections, like where you ride in a boat or something, or a motorcycle or something. Which, that was one of the stupider parts of Shadow the Hedgehog, all the guns and stuff, but whatever, I liked it. So, yeah. We have to defeat all the enemies before we can open the door in this one little area, which is an okay type of idea for a game like maybe Zelda or something, beat all the enemies and you go to the next room. But for a game like Sonic, where there's no real like good combat system, it's not very fun to beat up enemies, I could live without it. So, we're not even really, at this point in the story, given any information of why we have all these, like, fire demons and monsters everywhere. But, that's actually from, I think, I don't know if he's a god or just a monster or what, but his name's Iblis, and he's like a fire monster, and he makes all these little, like, smaller fire monsters. And they're not very cool, really. That box that just came out of nowhere, what? These worms are annoying too. They come out from underneath, like, under the floor, and sometimes you're standing in the right area where they can just come up and get you, but it's pretty annoying. Oh, this part probably killed a lot of people. I managed to do it first try, but to successfully homing attack and then light speed dash right after, it's not an easy thing to do in this game. I managed to do it, like, probably by luck, but I remember that part taking me a few tries back in 2006 when I first played this game. Nope, couldn't do it that time. Ew, man, trouble. Just everything. Ugh. So, back to the voice actors. There's a lot of people, like a lot of Sonic fanboys, since I am kind of one of them, who will argue, it's like, oh, the Sonic Adventure voices were the best, and oh, the 4Kids ones are awful, but really, it's never that good. You're watching a game with hedgehogs anyway, so don't try to think that the story is going to be the greatest thing ever anyway. The presentation of the story, at least. But, you know, I do like the Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow better, but this guy is not too bad either. I guess they still have, like, somewhat similar voices as well, too. Sonic sounds kind of... I think I've already talked about that. But yeah, Dr. Eggman, Mark Pollock he's always pretty good. I mean, he doesn't have the writing to back him up this time, but, you know, as a voice actor, I like him. And he's still our Eggman today, I believe. Even up into the newest generations, I think he's still doing Dr. Eggman for us, which is cool. All the other ones changed, though. So that was the first time I ever got invincibility, but the music stopped, so I'm not invincible anymore, but I still had the the light around me that shows that I'm invincible for a while there. I don't know. This room's annoying because you gotta hit all these things to give yourself enough light to go on, and I decided to just, you know, kind of half screw that and just squint my eyes a little and try to get through this part, because the less I'm playing this level, the better. And that's how you should play every level in this game. If you know a way to just cheese your way out of it, do it. And I didn't hit that thing, and now I'm in lava. Oh dear. Another thing I want to kind of touch on is the music in this game. Sonic games have always had pretty good music. Like, I can't think of one that has a bad soundtrack. And this is not an exception. I actually do like a lot of the tracks in this game. It's nicely laid out and presented. And each one seems to fit the theme of the level you're playing pretty well, except for like Wave Ocean, which is kind of really boring. But I think the music's I gotta give this game credit where it's due. The music is pretty good. It's not nearly as memorable as the other games, but I'm not saying it's the best one, but I mean, it does a good job. I'll listen to these tracks every once in a while just for the fun. Like, if you noticed that Crisis City's music changed like 4 times while we were playing that, and you know, it made it feel like you're progressing through the level pretty well, since they were all the same type of they were the same type of songs, but just slightly different, which was pretty good. I liked that. Yes, because you're going so fast, Sonic. This game's bad. So, but we're finally at the end of Flame Core. It's a really long level too. That took me 7 minutes, and I was doing pretty well. So, yeah, I like how I could say pretty well, even though I died like a couple times. I think like twice. I think I died twice in this level. But anyway, after this, we got to do the worst boss fight I think in any game ever made. I'm trying to think of a boss worse than this one, but I can't. Because the next boss, the flow, the way you hit him, you know, the ways you can die. Oh my gosh. How long it takes? Oh gosh.
I found a Chaos Emerald. Don't touch it!
That's another kind of famous line from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 is don't touch it, because people like to make Shadow into MC Hammer. Look that up, like, just after this video. Don't touch it. It's funny. Now we gotta battle Iblis, the worm. Iblis worm form. We fight Iblis a different time as well, but he's not in worm form. He actually looks like a big freaking god monster. But what we gotta do here is there's those weird orange orbs that we were hitting a few minutes ago in Flame Core. We gotta hit those and lure Iblis in, so then we can hit him. And that's his HP at the top of the screen. It's just, you probably could figure it out, but it takes 4 hits to hit this guy. He has a couple different attacks. He makes things fall from the ceiling, which is actually how you get close enough to actually hit him. He throws these weird like fireballs at you, which are kind of hard to judge when you're trying to dodge them. And then he has another attack where he just comes and like right up to you and tries to hurt you, but he stays pretty far away for most of the fight. So now, one of his next attacks should be actually just going up and eating that that purple thing. So I don't know why that attracts him so much, but it's kind of like just the bait so you can get to him easily. And a minute and a half into the battle, and we get our first hit on him, and then we gotta fly, and then hit a spring and fly. Now you can't just run up and hit the next purple thing, because he destroys those pillars first, and then you gotta wait for him to go through all of his attacks again until you have more stuff you can land on. And I don't know why I paused there. And go up and hit him. Yeah, this boss battle is very, very long, drawn out, badly designed. And you know what? You'll see in Shadow's playthrough, we get to battle him a second time. Because Shadow's with us too, and he's apparently fighting this guy as well. We don't get to have like special like tag team like controllers or anything. We just fight him separately. But yeah, and it's the same fight, I believe, same exact fight, which is pretty annoying considering how long this guy takes. I think if you're fast at it, this is like a 7-minute fight. So it's just crap. Utter crap, like most of this game. And I don't know what else to say about this battle, but it's still going on. That's how long it is. I've explained basically every single part about it, but it's still going on. Just try to move around so you have something to do. That's all I was really doing, is trying to keep myself busy so I'm not as bored. Thought I'd just jump from platform to platform for a little while. Oh boy. Just gotta wait for him to do his attack. There we go. Like dances and the stalagmites fall, and then yeah. But he's sending fireballs. Okay, I dodged it. Okay. And please come up to me and... Okay, good. He's gonna do it now.
What's wrong? Is that size just for show?
That's what she said. Actually, no. I don't want you guys knowing what females say about my body parts. So that was a joke. Don't take it seriously. Still gotta get that last hit. God forbid you die. Like, if you die while you have one hit left, oh my gosh, and you gotta do the whole thing again, oh, you're not in for a good time. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything, but dying when you have one hit left on Iblis, oh, the rage. But one more hit should do it.
Sonic, it's coming!
Crap. Get the hit. Hit him. Oh.
Now's your chance, Sonic.
And I died.
Light the orb above the rocks.
Of course.
To get its attention and draw him toward it.
Alright, time to speed this battle up again. Alright. I think we're just about done. One more hit. There we go, finally. And we have a really slow result screen here. Should have sped that up too. But no, because I'm dumb. So, this has been part, I believe, I lost track, 4. Part 4 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Stay tuned for part 5.
Chaos control!
Ow!
Looks like we made it back in one piece.
Where did Shadow and Rouge go? Did they appear someplace else?
Those two can take care of themselves.